Your person is someone who may often come across as stubborn and unyielding. They have a certain rigidity in their personality, a kind of inner discipline that keeps them guarded and cautious, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. But underneath that tough exterior lies a deeply loyal and tender soul. They may not always be quick to express their emotions or make grand romantic gestures, but their love is genuine, raw, and profound. When they care with every fiber of their being. Their feelings for you run deep, and there's nothing superficial or fleeting about what they feel. This depth of emotion is precisely why they want to take their time in building something lasting with you. They are not interested in a temporary fling or a relationship built on shaky foundations. What they seek with you is something real, meaningful, and secure. They are approaching this relationship with careful intention, choosing each step with thoughtfulness and purpose. While it might feel slow or even frustrating at times, their hesitation is not a reflection of doubt or disinterest. On the contrary, it's because they want to be sure that they can give you the kind of commitment you deserve. They want to create a future with you that is stable and enduring. They are not someone who gives their heart away lightly, but once they do, they give it completely. If they commit to you, it is with the understanding that they will never back down, no matter what challenges arise. Loyalty, for them, isn't just a word, it's a promise. And once that promise is made, it becomes an unshakable part of who they are. They want you to know, without any doubt, that the love you share is mutual. This connection between the two of you isn't one-sided or based merely on fleeting desire. It isn't just physical attraction or emotional dependency. Their feelings for you are real and true. They have spent a great deal of time reflecting on what they feel, and the conclusion they've reached is that you are someone worth investing in. This is not about convenience or momentary comfort, this is about choosing you every single day, through the good times and the difficult ones. Your person has been through a lot in their life. They've faced emotional upheaval, personal challenges, and perhaps even heartbreaks that have shaped them into who they are today. These experiences haven't hardened them, they've humbled them. They've taught them resilience, patience, and most importantly, the value of authentic connection. These trials have transformed them, helped them grow, and led them to a place where they now understand what they truly want in a relationship. And that understanding has led them to you. Now, they are ready to take a step forward, one that's both brave and intentional. It may not be a leap, but it's a steady and deliberate move in your direction. They want to create something beautiful with you, something that can stand the test of time. They are slowly beginning to open their heart more fully, letting you see the softness behind their strong exterior. With each passing day, they're preparing themselves to show you just how much you truly mean to them. The connection you share is on the brink of blossoming into something extraordinary. Change is coming, positive, powerful change that will bring the two of you even closer. This journey won't always be easy, but it will be worth it. Your person needs you to remain patient, to trust in them and in the process. They may not always say the right things or move at the pace you hope for, but their intentions are pure, and their heart is in the right place. They are not rushing because they care too little, but because they care so much. They are doing this right, not fast. Have faith in what's unfolding between you. Trust in divine timing and believe that everything is happening just as it's meant to. This is not just a love story, it's a journey of growth, healing, and deep emotional connection. Your strength, patience, and unwavering belief in this bond will be the light that guides you both forward. And as the days pass, you'll begin to see the love you've nurtured together bloom into something beautiful, something lasting, something truly rare. I know you're tired of waiting, tired of hoping, tired of holding on to something that keeps slipping through your fingers no matter how tightly you try to hold it. You've been carrying the weight of both our hearts, trying to fix something that never should have been broken in the first place. I know you're tired of trying to make everything work out, of trying to keep us afloat when it felt like I was just drifting farther away. And still, through it all, you stayed. You tried. And I saw it, even if I didn't show it. But my love, there's something you should know, something I should have said long ago. I've never been the type of person to let someone see right through me. I've always kept my guard up, built walls so high and thick that even I lost sight of who I was behind them. It wasn't about you. It was never about you. It was about fear. About pain. About not knowing how to be vulnerable without feeling like I'd fall apart. And maybe in trying to protect myself, I ended up pushing away the one person who only ever wanted to understand me. You gave me everything. You gave me your patience, your laughter, your light. I know you tried your best to bring joy back into my life, to bring me back to life. You stood beside me even when I had nothing to give. You offered me your heart, even when mine was too broken to accept it fully. And yet, I was the only one who didn't want anything to change. I held on to the comfort of the familiar, even if it was hurting us. I feared the uncertainty of healing, of growing, of becoming something more, something better. And now, with you gone, I'm the one left behind, surrounded by silence and regret, wishing I could leave it all behind, wishing I could go back and do it differently. I miss you. I miss your presence, the way your voice could calm the storm inside me, the way your touch made everything else fade away. I miss your laugh, your patience, your little quirks that used to drive me crazy and yet made me fall for you all over again. I miss your warmth, the way your energy filled every room, the way you made even the darkest days feel a little brighter. I miss your Kale, that soft, nurturing spirit you gave so freely, even when I didn't deserve it. More than anything, I just want to say that I love you. I love you in a way that scares me because it's so real, so raw. And I'm sorry. I never meant to make you cry. I never meant to make you question your worth or your place in my life. Maybe you don't trust me anymore, and maybe you have every reason not to. But today, even now, I remember the smile you gave me, that brave, beautiful smile you wore even when you were falling apart inside. You were always the strong one, the resilient one, the one who kept believing in us when I couldn't see the way forward. I tried to reach you, even when I didn't know how. I tried to show you in my own broken ways that I cared, that I was still here, still hoping. But the truth is, I was lost in my own fear, my own pain, my own confusion. I didn't know how to ask for help. I didn't know how to accept love when it was freely given. I thought I had to be perfect, had to have it all together, and when I didn't, I ran. I hid. I shut down. And in doing so, I hurt the one person who saw me for who I really was, and still chose to stay. Even now, I can't hide how strong the feelings are when I think of you. When I think of us. Every time we were together, my senses came alive. Everything was brighter, louder, more intense. I didn't always say it, but I felt it. Every look, every laugh, every fight, we were real. We were messy, imperfect, sometimes lost, but we were real. And that kind of connection doesn't just fade away. Not for me. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know if you'll ever be able to forgive me, or if I even deserve that kind of grace. But I do know this, I love you. And I always will. Not in a half-hearted, fleeting way, but deeply, endlessly. If I could go back, I'd hold you tighter. I'd listen more. I'd open up. I'd fight for us the way you fought for me. But all I can do now is hope that somehow, in some small corner of your heart, there's still space for the love we shared. And if not, I understand. But I will never stop wishing you peace, happiness, and the kind of love you so freely gave to me. There was someone in your partner's past, someone they trusted deeply, someone they leaned on emotionally and believed in wholeheartedly. This person was not just a friend or a passing figure, but someone who held a significant place in their life. Unfortunately, that trust was shattered when this individual betrayed them, using their kindness and vulnerability for personal gain. That betrayal left a deep wound in your partner's heart, a wound that hasn't quite healed. It marked a turning point in how they view relationships and trust. Since then, your partner has struggled with the idea of depending on others, no matter how genuine those people may seem. This past trauma casts a long shadow over your relationship now. Your partner finds it hard to fully open up or rely on you, not because of anything you've done wrong, but because they are still carrying the weight of their previous experience. They've built emotional walls around themselves, believing that the more people get to know them, the more likely they are to be taken for granted or hurt again. It's a defense mechanism, a way to protect themselves from feeling that same pain again. And while it may appear as hesitation or emotional distance, it's actually a reflection of how deeply they were affected before. However, something within your connection has started to break through those walls. Over time, as they've spent more moments with you, laughing, talking, being vulnerable in small ways, their heart has begun to recognize that you are different. Deep down, your partner senses that you are someone who can be trusted. You've shown consistency, compassion, and unwavering support. You've been patient with them in ways that others weren't. And even though their mind is still caught in cycles of fear and doubt, their soul knows you are not like those who have hurt them before. This internal conflict is tearing them apart. A part of them desperately wants to open their heart to you fully, to be vulnerable, to love without fear. But the other part, the wounded part, is still unsure, still cautious. They're afraid that if they give you all of themselves, you might one day leave, betray them, or take them for granted just like that person from their past did. It's not that they don't believe in your love, but rather that they're still learning to believe that they are safe in it. Despite the struggle, one thing is clear: your partner doesn't want to lose you. This relationship, this love, is unlike anything they've experienced before. They can feel it deep in their bones, in their soul. It's real. It's powerful. It's something they never thought they'd get to experience again, especially after being hurt so badly. They may not always have the words to express it, but they feel an undeniable connection to you, one that goes beyond the surface. This isn't just about attraction or comfort, it's about feeling seen, understood, and loved in a way they thought was impossible. They are trying, truly trying, to move beyond their past. They want to shed that victim mentality that has been holding them back and step into a new version of themselves, someone who is healed, open, and capable of receiving love without fear. It's not an easy path. Healing takes time, and the process is filled with ups and downs. But your presence, your patience, and your love are making a difference, even if they don't always say it out loud. What's more, your partner feels an immense sense of guilt for rejecting your expression of love when you first offered it. They now realize that moment was shaped more by fear than by their true feelings. Looking back, they regret not having the courage to say yes, to take that leap with you. Now, without your presence, they feel an emptiness, like a part of them is missing. Life feels incomplete. It's as if something essential to their well-being is absent, and that something is you. You complete them, not in the sense of filling a void, but in a deeper, more soulful way. Being with you makes them feel whole, balanced, and understood. There's a peace that your presence brings, one that they've never found anywhere else. It's not about perfection or having all the answers, It's about the safety they feel with you, the way you accept them as they are, wounds and all. In their heart, they know that this love deserves a chance. And even though fear still lingers, it's slowly being replaced by hope, a hope that maybe, just maybe, this time love won't hurt. This time, love will heal.